Hey students, welcome to Microcontroller and Embedded Systems Lab. Go to Keel, open Keel software. There you see here, this is your first program, multiplications of two numbers. First program, first you have to go to project, where new MVision project. Click on new MVision project. Name of the project, type. Next, here legacy divide database select, and here LPC 2148 select, LPC 2148 select. Yes, click on this. Okay. No. Now, yeah, click here. Okay. Now go to, yeah, new. Type the program. Type the program. Yeah, okay. And save as 1.s. After saving this, click on the source group, add existing files. This 1.s should be added. Now, yeah, this is multiplications of two numbers. First I will take this. First number is 4. Second number is 2. So 4 into 2, 8. 8 is the answer. So click on here, test. 1.s. Now click here. No errors, no warnings. Then click here, build F7. First translate control F7, then build F7. No error, no warning. Then go to debug, start debug. Okay. Now this window is opened, you can see that things. Now click here, run, stop. You see here, 6400 into 3200. What is the answer stored here? R3. Actually 4 and 2 what I have made, that is not stored. Earlier one only stored. R1 is equal to 6400, R2 equal to 3200. So 6400's decimal number, its hexadecimal value is 1900 stored here. Then 3200 hexadecimal value is C80 stored here. When we multiply these, the hexadecimal value is stored in R3. So first thing in the program, area is common. Like hash include stdi.h, while you write hash include stdi.h. In C++ iostream.h, same way for P programming. Okay, here first write area, then name of the program, multiply, then code, comma, read only. This is a common. First line is common. Where instead of multiply, I can take any names. Then end to this common. Start and end common. Move R1, comma 6400. So 6400 will go and sit in the place of R1 location. 6400's hexadecimal value will go and sit in the place of R1, 1900 stored. And move R2, comma 3200. So 3200 R2 value, 3200 hexadecimal value C80. It will go and sit in the place of R2. Then multiply R3, comma R1, comma R2. R1 and R2 multiplied, answer is stored in here. So this is NOP common. Then end is common. So now if you observe these things, wait. Yeah. Wait. If you observe, yeah. First click on this. Click on this, okay. Here instead of this, okay, 6400, I am changing now. 4. And I am changing this 2. And I am saving these things. Save. So, yeah. Now I will compile it. 0 errors, 0 warnings. Build F7, 0 errors, 0 warnings. Then debug, start debugging. Okay, now then run. You see here, 4 into 2 is 8. Move R1 comma 4. 4 value will go and sit in the place of R1. Move R2 comma 2. 2 value will sit in the place of R2. 4 into 2 is 8. That is stored in R3. That is stored in R3. Like this is a first program. This is a multiplication of two numbers. Next is second program. Wait. Second program is very simple. I will show you that thing. So the concept will be very clear to you. Go to the Keel software. Go to Keel software and wait. Here I have stored the things. I will open it. Remove this one dot s. Remove that. Okay. Remove that. And 2 dot s. I already saved that things. I will show you that things. 2 dot s. Wait, 2 dot is saved. Here, 2 dot is, this is sum of the 10 numbers. How to calculate it? Sum of the 10 numbers. Like 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Can you use the calculator? Calculator is there? Yes, calculator is there. We'll go to calculator. We'll take calculations. We'll do it. 1 to 10. Wait. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. Sum of the 10 numbers. So we get 55. 55 if you convert into hexadecimal, 16 into 3, 48. So 37 you should get. Hexadecimal 37 you should get. Count the numbers 1 to 10, summation of 1 to 10 numbers. Summation of 1 to 10 numbers, we should get 37, hexadecimal value 37 when we run this one. Okay, let us see that things. First I will build it. Okay. Build F7, then debug, start, stop debugging, press OK, then run it, stop. Yes, 37 I am getting. Because 1 to 10 if you add, 55 you are getting. Its hexadecimal value is 37. This program is finding the sum of first 10 numbers, second program. First thing is common, area, sum, code, read only. This is a common. Instead of multiplies, name sum I have given. Name, any name can be given. But area, code, read only is constant. Then entry is constant. Move R1, n, 10. First, I will send 10 number to R1. Move R2, 0. R2 I am sending 0. Then what I do, add R2, R1. R2 and R1 will be added. Subtract R1 by 1. R1 is 10. Subtract by 1 means it will become 9. Again it will add 10 plus 9. Then subtract, be any loop. If it won't become 0 until that loop, because 10 will become 9 now, added to 10. 9 will become 8, added to this previous answer. 8 will become 7, added to previous answer. 7 will become 6 because subtract, 1 will be subtracted each time. Until 0 it will be subtracted and added. So final answer we will get it. Back, be back. When it becomes 0 it will come out of the loop. So it will display answer is stored in R2. Simple. R1, 10. 10 value will go to R1. R2 value is 0. Add R2, R1. R1 and R2 added and stored in answer R2. I subtract 1 each time, R1 by 1. Like 10 will become 9. Again it will be added. 9 will become 8. Again it will be added. 8 will become 7. Again it will be added. 7 will become 6 added. 6 will become 5 added. 5 will become 4 added. 4 will become 3. Again it will be added. 3 will become 2 added. 2 will become 1. 1 will be added. 1 minus 1, 0. Come out of that. So answer 37 we are getting. Next is a factorial of a number. Third program is factorial of a number. Okay, wait. First go to the Keel. Okay, go to Keel. Yes, wait. Go to Keel. Okay, third program I already stored that one. That one I will open it and I will explain you. Click on that, add existing file, 3.s. I have stored that. Close. Click on that 3.s. This is finding a factorial of a number. First build, no errors, no warnings, then go to debug, stop debugging. Click on OK, click on OK, OK, then wait. Click here, okay, click on this. Yeah. I am finding the factorial of 4. 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 4 into 3 is 12, 12 into 2 is 24. 24's hexadecimal equivalence is 18. So I am getting is 18, factorial is 18. Now I will change it, wait. I will change it now. So the concept will be very clear to you. I will change this, okay. I will find the 3 factorial. 3 factorial is 6. I will find the 3 factorial. Save it. Save. Okay, then what we do? Yeah, again run. 3 factorial is 6 now. 3 into 2 into, yeah, wait. Project, debug, start debugging. Then, okay, click here. Yeah, 3 factorial is 6. 3 into 2 into 1 is 6. Here simple. Area factorial code read only. Area is and code and read only is common, and the entry is common, start is common. First move R0 comma hash 3. Because which numbers factorial I have to find out, move that one to R0. Then that R0 value will go to R1. Subtract R1 by 1. Subtract R1 by 1. R1 is 3, is the 3 by minus 1 is 2. Compare R1 with 1 until it becomes 1. You have to multiply that number. Like 3 minus 1 you have to do 2, multiply 3 into 2. 2 minus 1, 1, stop. So 3 into 2 is 6. So like this way you have to find the factorials. Next class I will explain it once again these things. Okay, study well, all the best.